Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are back with night number 2 of the Bristol Dirt, or the Rebels Dirt Nationals. That's what we're calling it. Getting ready to roll into qualifying. While we do that, we'll look for Ryan Pendleton to get out there and take his lap. He is tonight's hot lap hero. We'll hear from him once he wraps up his qualifying effort. While we wait on that, it looks like we have Chris Reese out there taking a lap. Here comes first car around for his first lap. Chris Reese at the top of the board for the time being. Josh Oswald going to come in second. Chris Reese, 13:48, sitting on the pole. Nolan Green's going to move into that second spot by a tenth off the pace. Take it right on here with the 4 machine of Eric Burkhalter. First lap turned in is good enough for 4th position. Keeping that thing wound up around the high banks of Bristol. These things are flat out with tons of downforce. Nolan Green got to take the pole with a 13:45. Just missed out on that. Ryan Pendleton on track waiting for his paint scheme to load. There it is, the Goat Walker Jax Wax 223 machine. Comes around. Tied for the pole. Oh, got the pole by 3/100ths of a second. Absolute haul in the mail. We'll grab him real quick. Ryan Pendleton, it's Alex up here in the Rebels booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Alex. What's going on?
Well, good to talk to you yet again. Leading the hot laps and taking the pole by 3/1000ths. So are you just a master of dirt and just no one told us, or like what's going on, man?
No way. I do like these cars. I like the 410s a lot. Actually really excited. There's a lot of good times out there tonight, so hopefully we get some good tight racing here in these 410s.
We got 10 cars to make a lap so far, and still about 5 or 6 cars left to qualify. So what are you expecting out of these and then the street stocks?
With these, with the times I'm seeing right now, we could have some really good racing, which should be exciting. These bring the track in pretty quick with all their power, so hopefully get some multiple lines, some good slide jobs going. With the street stocks, I have no idea. I probably haven't ran those much since I was in the rookie series, so hopefully a lot of fun, good tight racing. Hopefully everyone enjoys those.
Well, so far you have swept. You swept last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I won both last week. So
I mean, we got to continue the streak tonight. Good, best of luck with you, and we'll see you out there.
yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that is your hot lap hero and your pole sitter, Ryan Pendleton. While we wait for time to expire on qualifying, let's see what else we can get into. I've done all my interviews. So let's. We got Charles Stevens, Andrew Cunningham, yet to make a lap. We have 11th qualified, so we have one 6-car heat race. The top 5 in qualifying are locked into the feature. Not sure where the rest of the field is. A lot of guys. We had 20-car fields last week, and race 1 of night 2 of the Rebels Dirt Nationals. We only have 11. A lot of guys may have realized they were in over their head and had no chance to run down Ryan Pendleton for the cash prize, and took off with the tail between their legs. So hopefully they will come back and try their hand at the street stocks. A lot of these guys are intimidated by this 410 sprint, which is understandable because they are an absolute missile. Once we get the heat races rolling, we'll go ahead and... Oh, here we go. Heat race number 1. Ronnie Osborne going to start on your pole. Josh Oswald outside of him. William Griffith, 3rd. Charles Stevens, 4th. And Mike Aribe, who joined on accident in the 5th spot. So we'll go ahead and get all of that jazz off the screen. Hopefully, I'm not going to fight that this week. Am I? Hey, there we go. We are good. Josh Oswald backing up for just a quick second. Maybe making some last-second adjustments there. We're going to sit here and wait patiently the 2 minutes because a racer who was supposed or joined wasn't quite supposed to. We're waiting on him. So it looks like we will have 2 heats. You see that wing moving back and forth on that 12 machine of William Griffith. Great in-car adjustment on these sprint cars. Slam that thing all the way down as far as it'll go, and it will be an absolute rocket, but it will be quite twitchy and sometimes hard to control. But as you move it back, you get more traction, and but the slower it goes because it's sticking that wing up in the air and catching drag. Got them lined up and rolling. Got some wheelies out of Osmer. These things have an absolute ton of power. Even if you are a fan of the Fender cars and you have a chance to go see the World of Outlaw late models, I highly suggest you do it because that was the most badass thing I've ever seen in person. That was an absolute vulgar display of horsepower. They ran my little quarter mile. They set the track record at a sub 10 lap at a quarter mile flat track. Set it at under 10 seconds. I think it was like a 997, and it was absolutely insane. Lights on the pace truck are off. Should be dipping down onto pit road here this time by Osmer Oswald, your front row. There goes the iRacing pace truck. Green flag is out. Osmer Oswald, Stevens Griffith, your heat race. Osmer on the bottom, looking to slide up in front of Oswald. Oswald getting the run down the backstretch, dives to the inside, looking to commit a slider. There it is. Osmer going to cross it back up onto the French. Little wiggle out of him to avoid contact. Going to cost him a lot of ground. Here comes Charles Stevens on the high side looking to make a move. Josh Oswald really yarding himself out there. Ronnie Osborne looking to chase back down Josh Oswald. Not quite able to get it done as my freaking overlay has crashed yet again. What do you know? What do you know? Oswald still your leader. Osmer in second. A lot of OS names in this heat race. Charles Stevens in that third spot still. Josh Oswald leads 7 to go. There's a chance to see some of the gaps. Osmer reeling in the 17 of Oswald, trying to find some speed around this half mile. Ooh, slides up into him, almost makes contact, but he has run him down. 5 laps remain. Great racing action here. Osmer to the back bumper of the 17. Running the high side. Oswald on that middle bottom. Osmer pushing the cushion up just higher and higher, trying to find something up there that the 17 has not found just yet. 3 remaining. Oswald still leads him by 0.2 of a second. Charles Stevens back there, 0.8 back. William Griffith, 2.5 out. Josh Oswald and Osmer battling it out. Mrs. Doubtfire versus the Jet. Ooh, contact! Contact! Both are losing it. Gonna gate. Oh, here, there's the big one. That's gonna collect all of them. Charles Stevens involved. William Griffith gonna big damage to the 17. Bigger damage to the O2. As you can see, that huge motor exposed. No front wing. About everything is bent on that thing. Charles Stevens took that thing down pit road. Gonna take a fast repair. William Griffith back there. Not even a factor, really. And is gonna sneak his way back up to the pole. Osborne going to take a fast repair and get the front of that car put back together. Josh Oswald, however, not. That thing is not going to drive very well, as bent up as it is, and missing that front wing, unless he's going to go down and take it this time by. There goes Josh Oswald taking his fast repair. Getting that front nose and wing put back on. Charles Stevens must have towed that thing. There he goes. He's going to stay on the lead lap. William Griffith, your leader. Ronnie Osmer, Charles Stevens, Josh Oswald, your running order. Lights on the pace car up. We're going to line them up single file. There goes your iRacing pace truck. Griffith has the ball, and he is going to take off. Charles Stevens going to show on the inside of Ronnie Osmer there for the second spot. Charles Stevens slide job engaged. Going to hold on to that second spot for the time being. Charles Stevens sliding to the top, trying to find something to get around Griffith. Wants to take that heat race win. Not quite able to get it done. On the high side he goes. William Griffith hanging tough on that middle bottom line. Griffith to Charles Stevens with a last lap, last corner slide jump. Gonna pull it off and the heat race win. Last lap, last corner slide job hero. Charles Stevens, your Heat 1 winner. All right, we have our starting lineup for Heat number 2. After that absolute barn burner there at the end with that green-white checker. Kenny Bolin on the pole with that Ford-powered Dirt Affliction machine. Mike Hasty and that Valvoline Transport Equipment 72. Daniel Cunningham and the Rowdy Energy Rico Abreu replica. And Brandon Wallace in a incredibly generic iRacing paint scheme. All right. We got them lined up 2 by 2. Hasty, Bowen, Cunningham, Wallace, your 4 cars for this second heat race. Mike Hasty and Kenny Bowen, 2 heavy hitters in the dirt scene. Those 2 looking to do some serious battle. Denny Cunningham and Brandon Wallace, fantastic pavement racers themselves. Green flag is out. Kenny Bowen going to get the jump on Hasty. Mike Hasty and Kenny Bowen going to take off and separate themselves from the rest of the pack here in the early stages of this heat race. Bowen to the bottom, trying to find something to get away from Mike Hasty. That was not the move. The bottom was not the move because Mike Hasty is running him down. Great racing action here in the 410 sprints of night 2 of the Dirt Nationals. Once again, the Rebels Dirt Nationals brought to you by Hull Heating and Sheet Metal and Davy Jones. Jason Waters has the best wreck of the night, and so far the only wreck has been an interesting one. Not much action in the second heat as Kenny Bowen has just yarded the field. He's put about 6/10 on Mike Hasty and almost a second half over Cunningham and 3 on Wallace as we have just 5 laps remaining here in heat race number 2. And the dogs have notified me that somebody is home, probably mom. Apologize about that. It was not Mom being home, the neighbor's mowing. 2 laps go. Kenny Bolton, white flag is out. Kenny Bolton, in dominating fashion, going to take this one over a second on Mike Hasty, almost 2 on Cunningham, and 3 on Brandon Wallace. Kenny Bolton's going to take the checker flag. Mike Hasty second. Daniel Cunningham in that 3rd spot. And Brandon Wallace rounding out your 4 racers. We'll go ahead and turn it on, exciting, and see what we got for the 5-minute warm-up here. Alrighty, we're getting ready to gear up for tonight's main event of the evening. "40 laps the distance." We'll go ahead and pull up the starting lineup. Ryan Pendleton, your pole sitter. Nolan Green just outside of him. 3/100ths of a second the difference. Chris Reese in that third spot. Todd Schott fourth. Eric Burkhalter fifth. All of those guys separated by 17/100ths of a second. You can't even blink that fast. Charles Stevens, Kenny Bolin, your heat race winners. William Griffith, Mike Hasty, Ronnie Osmer, Josh Oswald, Daniel Cunningham, Brandon Wallace, and Mike Iribe, your starting lineup. 13 cars, 40 laps the distance. Should be some fantastic racing action. Nolan Green and Ryan Pendleton have duked it out all night last Tuesday. iRacing Pace Truck is rolling. Chris Reese, another heavy hitter in the dirt scene. As we take a look through the field, lots of sharp looking cars ready to do battle for 40 laps at the last great Coliseum. Whites on the pace truck are off. We will be going green next time around. Just one more time around through 3 and 4. The pace truck will be pulling off momentarily. 40 laps the distance. Going to be an all-out brawl between 13 cars. Kick the tires and light the fires. We're going green flag racing. Ryan Pendleton with the jump over Nolan Green. Nolan Green being challenged early by Chris Reese. Chris Reese going to slide out a little bit of wiggling throughout the field. Ryan Pendleton going to set sail. Nolan Green looking to catch him before he gets too far away. Great race between these two. Not much of a gap between the two of them. They have stayed nose to tail. Chris Reese falling off to about 7/10 behind them. Nolan Green faster that time around. We'll go ahead and ride inside one of these machines and see what it's all about. As you notice, they are not lifting. You can see that wing is laid as far forward as it can go, really blocking any kind of view you have of what's above you. But what the hell do you need to see above you when you're going this fast? 150 miles an hour into the corner. That's almost as fast as a cuff car. 13.65 that time around. Fastest lap belonging to Nolan Green. Go ahead and throw it back to... we have a caution. Chris Reese showing crashing. We'll go ahead and throw up the wreckage. We want to see if we can't figure out what's going on. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and take a ride in the chase view. A little bit of contact from Todd Shot. A little over exaggerating, but you have that in iRacing sometimes. Chris Reese saves it, gonna drive it down the hill. A little too sharp, and gonna catch the barrels and send that thing around. Tough break for the 22. It is still Pendleton and Green up front. Nolan Green marginally faster than your leader, Ryan Pendleton. I think we're going to have a great battle between these two for the next 34 laps. Looks like we're getting ready to line them up 2 by 2. Not quite yet. Looks like we're going to have a couple more laps to roll around here. Lights on the pace car are off. We're going to shorten them up. We're going to rack them and stack them on the backstretch. Pendleton, Green, your front row. Griffith, Burkhalter, row number 2. Stevenson, Bolin, row 3. Pendleton with the jump. He has control of the restarts. Really gives him the upper hand as far as starting up front. Nolan Green looking to close that gap here quick. So we got a lot of wiggling and battling here in the back of the pack. William Griffith dropping a ton there. As Eric Burkhalter is looking to run down Nolan Green to give him a shot at the leader. We'll go ahead and take a see what kind of wheel these guys are putting in. A little bit of counter steer to keep these things straight. And then just a tiny bit to keep the slide. Not much. As little input as possible. The least amount of input, the faster you are. Pendleton pulling out on Green. Green still just hundredths faster every time around. As he takes a big slide there on the exit of the 2. Green moving to the high side just above the rubber you see building up there in the corner. And we have a caution out again. Kenny Bolin around. Let's take a peek at that. This is what SDK says is the wreck. Oh, there it was, Kenny Bolin. Let's see what happened here to Kenneth. On the high side. Ooh. Ronnie Osborne catches his left front and sends him straight into the wall. Tough break for the 15 machine. Every time Nolan Green gets a run up on the 23 machine, he there's a caution comes out and just kills all his momentum. So we are 11 down, 40 to go. just a quarter of the way in, we've already had a ton of great racing action. The street stocks, I think, are going to be the street stocks are what the drivers who entered this event voted for to be the fourth and final car. Everything else was already decided for them, and they got a fan vote, and the fan vote selected the dirt street stock. Looking forward to some great racing action in the next one. And we're stacked up 2x2 yet again. Pace truck is off. Nolan Green with the jump. Not Nolan Green. Ryan Pendleton with the jump. Nolan Green looking to set chase yet again. Ronnie Osmer challenging Eric Burkhalter for the third spot. Ronnie Osmer on the high side. Eric Burkhalter down low. Ooh, big wiggle out of Burkhalter to keep from making contact with Osmer. That's going to let Osmer take the third spot. Burkhalter under being challenged by the 88 of Charles Stevens already. 26 remain. Ryan Pendleton still your leader. Putting gap on Nolan Green. Caution is out. Alright, it says Daniel Duty Shoot Cunningham is the culprit. Right here in the 54 machine. Ooh, contact with Todd Schott and collects Bolin, Schott, and Chris Reese. And that thing is going to come to a rest on its side. And I'm not sure what the ambulance is doing down there, but that's funky. Tough break for those guys. Todd Schott, Chris Reese having great races. Chris Reese started in third, but a couple bad luck incidents puts him back there in harm's way, unfortunately. Chris Reese, Todd Schott still towing. Hopefully those guys have time to get out before the pace truck dips out. Should not be much of an issue as there is like 15 pace laps here at Bristol Dirt. There goes Chris Reese rolling. Todd Schott shouldn't be too far behind him. Todd Schott with that roll tide 00 machine. Lights on the pace truck are off. Looks like Tot Shot got out in time. Pendleton, Green, Osmer, Burkhalter, your top four. Hasty fifth, Stevens sixth. Ronnie Osmer, your hard charger at the moment, up 7 spots. Green flag is out. Osmer times the jump a little bit better than Green does. Green about to be under fire from that O2 machine. Pendleton to the bottom, Green to the top. Osmer to the top as well. Burkhalter running middle high. Pendleton moving to the top as well. Osmer driving underneath the 055 machine. Got able to get around it, but he did close the gap significantly. Osmer incredibly fast there on the bottom. Nolan sticking to his guns on the high side as Osmer's going to run around him on the bottom. Still side by side for the second spot. Osmer going to pull ahead by a hair down the backstretch. Side by side in the corner. Osmer looking to slide up on the 055. Able to get it done. Osmer still at the bottom. Nolan Green dropping to third. Osmer looking to run down Ryan Pendleton and in that streak. As we are cross flags, we are halfway. Big slide out of Osmer. It's going to let Nolan Green get to the inside. Nolan Green found some speed down there. Able to clear Osmer. Osmer on the high side. Not exactly where he'd like to be. He had a ton of speed there on the bottom. Nolan Green figuring out the bottom. Retake second spot. Osmer to the bottom. Nolan Green to the top. Osmer going to get door to door with the 055 there in the backstretch into 3 and 4. Osmer to the bottom. Going to retake second place at the line. Nolan Green still there. Hanging tough. All these battling is just letting Ryan Pendleton slowly squeak away. As Ronnie Osmer is about a 10th faster than your leader, Ryan Pendleton. Just 17 to go. Osmer up in the marbles looking for something. Great racing action here for the third spot. Nolan Green yarding Ronnie Osmer by about 0.3 of a second. About the best call of the race so far has been Osmer going to the bottom and showing significant speed, but it seems like there's not much left down there as Nolan Green is to the high side, Osmer to the high side as well. Ryan Pendleton ripping the lip as well. It's turned into a little bit of follow the leader, hoping for a slip up out of the 23 machine. Nolan Green still in third. We'll go ahead and run through the field. Osmer, Eric Burkhalter slowly getting into the picture. Charles Stevens in that fifth spot, hanging tough. Josh Oswald 6th. Mike Casey 7th. William Griffith in 8th, all by his lonesome. Brandon Wallace back there in 9th with that pink iRacing scheme. Kenny Bolin having a tough break here in the 410 feature in 10th. Daniel Cunningham 11th. Chris Reese. We have a caution. That was Ronnie Osmer receiving stop. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened to him. Alrighty, we're here with Osmer. Let's see what happens. Pushing the envelope to the top. Grabs the fence, grabs the wall. Ooh, catches Cunningham. And just destroys the rear end of that car. Tough break for the O2 machine. He was incredibly fast there in the middle stages. Just 11 laps remaining. Had a Fantastic battle there for second. For really the top three, really. There for quite a while. It's going to let Eric Burkholder slide into the third spot. This track is really taking rubber from these high horsepower cars. 800-900 horsepower out of these machines. Tough break for Ronnie Osmer, though. Tough break. Trying to find every square inch of grip he can and just used a quarter inch too much. In other dirt racing news, Nick Hoffman is gonna run the modified at the Dirt Car Summer Nationals Hell Tour. Last year he won 19 races. Of the 20 he started, won 19 of them. Had a dominating showing in the first night of the Midwest or the Illinois Speed Weeks at Spoon River Speedway. Just ran away from the pack in that modified feature. So we're gonna rack them up 2x2 one more time. Lights on the pace car are off. Once again, Pendleton, Green, Stevens, Burkhalter, your top three. Burkhalter on the bottom, Stevens up top, Oswald and Hasty in the third row. iRacing pace truck is off. Ryan Pendleton gets that thing rolling again. Two hands in the air from Barney. We have just 10 to go. Nolan Green still in that second spot. Being challenged by a hornet's nest of Charles Stevens and Eric Burkhalter. Stevens in the wall. No caution. He's going to keep that thing rolling, but not by much. That thing is dog tracking hard as he's going to put it in the wall again. That is going to bring out the caution for sure. Nope, no caution just yet, but that thing is junked. Pendleton leads Green still. Charles Stevens almost causing an issue there as he tries to get that thing down pit road. Nolan Green to the bottom. Gonna close the gap, just 6 remaining. Nolan Green trying something. Gonna use all the way down to the bottom. Really upsets the car, but it was a desperation move trying to find something to catch that 223. Five to go. Eric Burkhalter in third. Green not able to find anything, but still a dominating race for the 055. Just 3 remain. Pendleton, your leader still. As we have a caution on the track again. Daniel Cunningham showing as the victim. As he finds the wall, climbs the wall, spins down. As Kenny Bolin wrecking to avoid. Tough break for those guys. So we're coming up on just 3 remaining. A natural green white checker here on the dirt. Oh, tonight is the opening night of the Dirt Car Summer Nationals. It is 33 races in 30 days across the Midwest. Dirt cars and modifieds. Kankakee Speedway tonight, Peoria Speedway tomorrow, Davenport, Iowa, and then Tri-City Speedway off until, let's see if I can't find the right schedule. Granite City on Friday, that's Tri-City. Saturday, June 18th at the Dirt Car Summer Nationals take on Fairbury Speedway. They have a day off on the 20th, and then it's to Springfield Raceway in Springfield, Missouri. Wednesday, June 22nd, Adams County Speedway in Quincy, Illinois. A fantastic track. Thursday, June 23rd, they will be at my home track, Spoon River Speedway. Friday night, they will be at I-55. They'll be at I-55 2 nights in a row. Off Sunday and Monday, June 28th, take on Red Hill. And they will race all the way until July 30th. Just about every single day. It is one of the most grueling dirt car tours on the planet, as we are about to go back at green flag racing for the most grueling 3 laps of this race. Is Ryan Pendleton able to hold on as he holds up the field to get a jump on green? Just 2 laps remain here in race number 3 of 4. First one of tonight. White flag in the air. Ryan Pendleton looking to continue the streak. Into 3 and 4 he goes. Ryan Pendleton. Ronnie Osborne back in the picture. Gonna come in second. What? Let's take a quick rewind and figure out how that happened. Started that one buried deep in the field. To the bottom he goes. Going to pick off one there. White flag in the air. Here we go. Still ripping the bottom. Gonna pull off one on Eric Burkhalter. Into 3 and 4 he goes. Going to pick off Nolan Green at the line. Wow, what a wild finish on that one. Results page is not going to pull up, so we'll just leave the ticker running. So let's check and see who we got ready for an interview. Looking for Green, Osborne, and Pendleton. Go ahead and pull in Nolan Green, your 3rd place finisher. Kind of got sniped there at the end, my friend. It turns out there's a little bit left there on the bottom. You really think, were you just not too comfortable there on the bottom, or was that something that he had figured out you just hadn't quite figured out?
From all the practice we did, I knew the line was there. It's just you had to hit it so good to really not kill your momentum off the corner. And I just kind of had it in my head I really wasn't going to try it unless I was up near Pendleton. And I thought I kind of had him cleared there, but just that huge, gap from top to bottom there. It was a good drag race, though.
Yeah, spent all 40 chasing down Ryan Pendleton. He showed a nose there on the bottom. I think if he stuck to it, you could have cleared him. But as you said, it was a comfort deal. How do you feel about the street stocks here in the next race?
I think it'd be a good time. I mean, you can allow a little more contact with those. I've never been very great at them. I tend to kind of finish where I start, but they're a good time. I think it'll be fun.
Alrighty, got sponsors you have to thank real quick before we go street stock racing.
Hangry's Food Truck, Central States Helicopters, Laserworks. Those are all guys I know in real life, so appreciate them letting me run their colors, and of course Trevor for the cool paints he does. So, and just all the team Dirt Affliction guys, we put a lot of time into it, so it's cool to come out on a podium.
Alrighty, that is third place finisher Nolan Green. Ronnie Osborne, it's Alex up here in the Rebels booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Tough break there in the late stages. Tagged the wall and sent it yard sailing. And then on the natural green-white checker, throw it to the bottom and drive from like 7th to 2nd. Go ahead and just take us through those last three.
Oh, it was just crazy. It's just after going to the back, of course, you got to try different lines to get through the field. If you just run the top, you're just going to follow everyone. So I was trying what I could with the bottom, just seeing what would work, trying different ways to work it. And I found a way on the bottom to get it to work, drove up through the field. Then that last restart, I said, they're all going to run on top. Just got to go where they don't go. And I made it work again. I just needed like probably 1 or 2 more laps.
Yeah, you were right there. Unfortunately, I really wish you had a couple more laps to finally give Ryan Pendleton a challenge there. But call of the race on that one, and the hard charger goes to Ronnie Osmer here with quite the show there at the end. Shocked me. I didn't even see you coming till the finish line.
Yeah, it shocked me as well at how well it worked.
Alrighty, got any sponsors you got to thank here real quick?
Shout out to PH Aware and Dude Wipes.
Alright, second place, Ronnie, Mrs. Doubtfire, Osmer. Alrighty, and your winner and pole sitter and once again, Ryan Pendleton. It's Alex up the booth. You got a copy.
Going on, Alex? I got you.
Really had a dominant performance in that one. Really ran away from everybody. Went it wire to wire. Go ahead and take us through your race there. Last 40 laps.
Yeah, it seemed like there was some good racing going on behind me. I know Ronnie found something on the bottom, and there were a couple quick cars back there. So I think a couple more laps it might have got exciting as that track started coming in multiple lines. But yeah, always a huge advantage on dirt, especially being able to control the restarts. And I think that was the biggest advantage there. Just control the restart, getting a little bit gap, and getting to choose my line going into turn 1.
Alrighty. Mr. Kinder, do you have anything for the man who has won every single race so far?
Well, man, I was hoping to have a little bit more parity in this whole thing, but man, I'm glad you're having success out there. It's fun watching you get out there and sling it around. I know I'll race against you plenty in our normal Tuesday night dirt series stuff. So glad to see a series regular get out there and whoop up on these boys.
Yeah, I appreciate you putting it on. It's been fun.
You bet, man.
All right, guys. You want to run through your sponsors again for like the 15th time?
Well, I would definitely give a shout out to everyone at the Rebels who put this on, and then obviously everyone over at Goat Walker Racing. Happy to represent them, and then Cruising Classics Performance Center out of Columbus, Ohio. Big shout out to them.
You had a new sponsor of the car, Jack's Wax, by the way. I don't know if you forgot that.
Jack's Wax, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You want your car to look good? Go get some Jack's Wax products.
Alrighty, that's all I got for you, Ryan. Good luck in the fourth and final race. Mr. Kinder.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of the racing action so far?
Man, I was kind of nervous after our midget feature the other night with these 410s, but had some people not show up. We missed around 8 people, 9 people out of that race. So field size was just about perfect, I think, for what it was. 410 sprints, they're a handful around there, especially when the track gets blown out. I like seeing the multi groove racing. That's something I always like seeing when it comes to dirt. That's the reason we're running the 2021 version of the Bristol dirt setup here. So, man, it's fun. I'm glad that we got this thing put together. Glad people hopped on board. Ready to give out these prizes to all these guys, and hopefully we can do this again sometime in the future.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break and get everything lined up for the street stock feature.
All right, I'm gonna hop back down. You live? Are you live? Okay. Okay. Smeal just messaged me. Whoever, make sure. Well, I guess you have to, but if you want to talk about it, Smeal for this race and this race alone, whoever is the hard luck, so whoever loses the most positions from their starting position, it gets a free paint job from Smeal. So if you want to throw that out there. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you.
Alrighty, we're back for the Street Stocks, wrapping up a little bit of practice here. You see Tyler Rice able to join us once again for the second race. Brandon Wallace there in that 99 machine. Tyler Rice, I guess those are the only two on the track. Charles Stevens in that 88 machine. Alrighty. Your Hot Laps hero is Mr. Tyler Rice. Let's see what he can pull off in qualifying. As we got a couple guys rolling out. Chris Reese. If you practice the off tracks, then they are just your line. Resolutions T1 through 7. Tyler Rice Chris Reese not happy with that qualifying effort already. Nolan Green out there getting that thing wound up out of Kearney, Nebraska. Brian Wallace out there as well. Out of Odessa, Texas. Josh Oswald, Laurie Station, Pennsylvania. The PA posse is in the house. Hot shot to the pole. Alabama. Nolan Green going to take the pole away from Todd Schott. Kenny Boland in that third spot out of Evansville, Indiana. Tyler Rice out of Cherokee, Oklahoma in the fourth spot. Ryan Pendleton not able to take the pole on this one, is going to be in the fifth spot. Chris Reese out there. Eric Burkhalter out of Star, Mississippi. Hometown of none other than Faith Hill. It's a long way from Star, Mississippi. Ronnie Osmer, La Pearl River, Louisiana, in the pH-aware Dude Wipes machine. Aaron Johnson, Hueytown, Alabama. While we wrap up qualifying here, let's see if we can't grab Mr. T. Rice. Mr. Tyler Rice. Welcome.
Howdy, howdy.
Fastest in practice,
What's
going to go ahead and take the Hot Laps Hero Award for the street stocks, and then qualifying in that fourth spot, out qualifying Ryan Pendleton, who has dominating in every race so far. How do you feel about the street stocks?
Well, just talking to some guys, these cars are just a blast to drive because you can't drive over your head, but you really can't overdrive these cars. They're fun, they're smooth, they're easy to drive, especially here at Bristol, man. They're just you can drive them about like you drive an asphalt car around here. They're so much fun, just pin it to win it, sticker and 4-dig and let her go,
Sticker and 4-dig and let her rip. Alrighty, got any quick sponsors you'd like to thank?
I just want to shout out all the guys that did sponsor this Rebel Dirt Nationals. Without them, it's kind of impossible to be able to put this on. And then for Tuesday Night Dirt Invaders, putting this together, we all kind of got together and said, "Hey, this would be cool," and we did it, and it's been a pretty fun experience. Even though I missed the first race last week and the first race this week, but
Consistency,
hey,
my
at
friend.
least, yeah, there you go. Me and old Aaron Johnson, me and him have been missing the first two races, but we're going to come in here and starting P4, so we're going to try to keep Pendleton behind us. I don't know, that's going to be a tough task to take on. It's going to be hard to do.
The heat race mayhem. So
yeah,
lucky on that part. Alrighty, let's go.
We'll see.
I'm gonna
See
throw
what
you
we
back
can do
down
here.
there in the voice chat. I don't have a Nolan Green. Alrighty. We are getting ready to go heat racing. Go ahead and pull up the grid for race number 1. Aaron Johnson on your pole in that 21 machine. Daniel Cunningham in second. Ronnie Osmer third. Chris Reese fourth. Josh the Jet Oswald in fifth. And rounding out your 6-car field is Charles Stevens. Aaron Johnson with the Cam Reimers-esque street stock paint there. Sharp looking kicker machine. Yeah, it looks a lot like Cam Reimers, the former ATV motocross star, former Pro 2 off-road truck star, and current dirt track modified star. Sponsored by Kicker and Gunk. Bad fast dude on 4 wheels. Daniel Cunningham with the Pittsburgh Penguins machine. Ronnie Osmer with his pH-aware Dude Wipes machine that you have seen in 4 different variations now. Chris Reese with the Haviline throwback. Charles Stevens with his typical 88 orange and gray machine. Josh Oswald with a blue street stock. I didn't know he knew how to paint in that color. Lights on the pace truck are off. We will be going green flag for heat race number 1. 12 laps the distance, 6 cars. Green flag's out. Daniel Cunningham getting a great jump on the high side. looking to carry some momentum up there, as the bottom looks to be the move here in the early goings. Ronnie Osmer going to follow close in suit behind Aaron Johnson. Denver Cunningham going to stick to his guns on the high side. Josh Oswald looking to capitalize, get around Cunningham here. Looks like he will get it done. And wouldn't you know it, SDK crashed again. Aaron Johnson, Osmer still leading. Josh Oswald looking to capitalize. Not much traction anywhere to be had. Nose to tail, they all run. Pretty tame racing. Looking forward to the future when this track's really slicked up. Johnson, Osmer, Oswald, your top three. Just 7 to go. Ronnie Osmer gonna move Aaron Johnson to the high side. Not quite able to get anything done. Osmer falls back to the second spot. Go ahead and take a ride inside the 21 machine. Really, it's just trying to get that thing set and then as little turning as possible, flat-footed all the way around. Still nose the tail, 2 to go. Looks like there's a little bit of wheel damage there on the 21 machine. A little bit of tire bouncing. Not sure what that is all about. Let's see if we can't get him. Yeah, there is a wheel damage on that 21 machine. Ooh, a little bit of contact out of Ronnie Osmer. It's going to move Aaron Johnson to the high side. A little bit of contact from Josh Oswald. Final lap, last corner. They're 2 by 2. Chris Reese is going to collect Cunningham. Aaron Johnson's going to hang on and come home in the 3rd spot. Wow, what a finish there at the end. Alright, we'll go ahead and rack them and stack them for heat number 2. Eric Burkhalter, Mike Casey, William Griffith, John Smeal, Brandon Wallace, your field for this one. Just in between the races, I was informed that for this race and this race only, the hard luck recipient, the one who loses the most spots from the start of the feature, gets a paint scheme from Smeal Racing Designs. And
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
I believe I'm getting some feedback from our video audience. They're saying that they can't hear you. They only heard me when I was talking race control a second ago.
Between the races, or is it still going now?
I don't know. I'm waiting. He's texting me back right now.
Because earlier you weren't supposed to come through, but evidently you did. Alrighty then. Interesting. What else is
Okay.
going to go
He's
wrong?
good. We're good. He's behind on the broadcast, he said.
10-4. Because
So
my overlay has crashed about 4 times so far. It's
Okay.
been great.
All right, I'm hopping back down.
10-4. Alrighty, we're about to go green flag, Burkhalter, Hasty, your front row, Griffith, Smeal, second row, and Wallace, Brandon Wallace, rounding out your 5-car field here. Evidently, as you heard earlier, Smeal Racing Designs is giving away a paint scheme to the hard luck recipient of race number 2. John Smeal does a fantastic job. He has brought several of my off-the-wall random ideas as he is around, looking to win his own paint job early. And we're going to try this one again. Alright, we'll go ahead and try this. Start again. Burkhalter, Hasty. And it's same lineup. Green flag is back out. Eric Burkhalter able to get a good jump on the field. Being able to control the restart. It's going to give him a huge advantage over the rest of the field. John Smeal bump drafting the 12. Looking to push him up and give him... not able to get it done. The racing is slower, but once we get more cars out here, it is going to be intense. William Griffith and Mike Hasty and John Smeal locked in a tight battle. Brandon Wallace all by his lonesome back there. William Griffith trying to find a way around the 72 machine of Mike Hasty. as I'm getting super tired of the overlay crashing. They did an update and it is evidently just super broken. As we are about to have a 3-wide battle for third. For second, Griffith on the bottom, Hasty up top. Smeal looking to make a move on the two of them. Hasty able to maintain second place with just 5 remaining. Griffith hanging tough on the bottom. John Smeal around the top, looking to get around the 12 machine. Little wiggle out of the 12 there. That's going to let John Smeal have the momentum into 1 and 2. 4 remain. Ooh, John Smeal comes down. Not quite clear. Going to chop the nose of the 12. 3 laps remain. Hasty in second, John Smeal third, Griff fourth, Wallace in the 5th spot. But right now, Eric Burkhalter still out to an early lead. Eric Burkhalter had great success. I believe he finished 3rd in the All-Star event. Two laps remaining, and then we will be feature racing. White flag is out. Checker flag for Eric Burkhalter. Got a showboat a little bit here at the end. Mike Hasty, John Smeal, William Griffith, Brandon Wallace. Your finishing order for this one. And we'll take a quick break, see if I can't figure out what is going on with all of my software. Alrighty, let's go ahead and rack them and stack them for tonight's, for the final feature of tonight and the Rebels Dirt Nationals. Nolan Green, your pole sitter. Todd Buck shot in the outside pole. Kenny Bolin third. Your hot lap hero Tyler Rice fourth. Ryan Pendleton, who has dominated all three races so far, in the fifth spot. Ronnie Osmer sixth. Eric Burkhalter seventh. Josh Oswald eighth. Mike Hasty in that nice spot. Aaron Johnson 10th. John Smeal in the 11th spot. Chris Reith rolling off 12th. William Griffith 13th. Charles Stevens 14th. Brandon Wallace 15th. Danny Cunningham 16th. And that is going to round out your 16-car field for the final race of the Rebels Dirt National. 50 laps the distance here in the street stocks. Go ahead and take a quick pan through the field. Take a look at some of these cars. Some of these you saw in the Rebels Dirt, or in the Rebels All-Star Showdown. A lot of great looking cars here. Street stocks are my favorite on the service. If you get the track state just right, they are incredibly fast, incredibly fun to drive. Lights on the iRacing Pace truck are off. We going green this time. Bye. Pace truck is off. Kick the tires and light the fires. We're going green flag racing for the final time here at Bristol. Nolan Green off to a great start on the bottom. They are 3 wide back here for the 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Gonna settle down, go 2 by 2. A little bit of contact between Pendleton and shot Pendleton to the 3rd spot already. Kenny Bolin, Nolan Green. Those two really put on a hell of a show in the All-Star Showdown. As we are still side by side way back here in the field. Let's go throwback TV3. Look at them go. They're 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Really racing out here all the way throughout the field. 3 laps complete of the Schedule 50. We got a long way to go. Great racing back here between Hasty and Hosmer for the 7th spot. Kenny Bolin looking to make a move here on Nolan Green. Not quite able to do anything there. Still 3 wide back here. Let's zoom it in here on the battle for the lead. The 055 and the 15 duking it out. Ryan and Pendleton looking to make a move here. Bolin putting a door to Green. Not sure what's up with the left front of the 15, but it is bouncing like it is broke. A little bit of contact between Pendleton and Green. Green to the high side, Pendleton to the bottom. New leader, 15, Kenny Bolin. Awesome to see the 15 out there leading a couple laps. He is wicked fast, just has the worst luck out of everybody I've ever seen on iRacing. Green and Pendleton are door to door for the 2nd spot. Somebody's looking to end Pendleton's domination. Nolan Green on the high side getting shuffled back to 4th. He's finally able to get to the bottom and stop the bleeding. As Eric Burkhalter puts a little bit of a bumper to Pendleton. It's going to cause Green to drop even further. Kenny Boland's still out there quick and off laps. Seems like that front end has stopped bouncing, doing whatever it's doing, so it is not broke. Nolan Green dropping back to 5th. Tyler Rice, your hard luck recipient as it stands back 9 spots. But look for him to claw his way back up to the front. Kenny Boland still your leader with a mirror full of Ryan Pendleton. I don't even want to think about Pendleton whiskey right now. I had a little bit too much of it this weekend celebrating one of my best friends' weddings. A little bit of contact from the 23. It's going to move him up. Pendleton uses a little bit too much of the apron, going to kill his speed. Boland's still going to maintain the lead. Eric Burkhalter looking to move into that second spot if he can. Ooh, a little bit of contact again to the back of the 15. Ryan Pendleton really driving that thing. Oh, Burkhalter's going to hook him and take shot and... Oh, my God. What happened? All right. Let's go ahead and throw up the Kinder Farmer Rancher Wreckage rewind screen and so I can figure out what just happened. All right, here we are with Eric Burkhalter going off into turn 1. Drives it in a little bit deep, catches Pendleton, washes up the track, catches Buckshot, and Nolan Green involved. That is a lot of dirt affliction guys involved in that one. A lot of those guys down on pit road going to take fast repairs. Kenny Boland and Josh Oswald going to be your front row. $13 complete of the scheduled 50, and it's been a barn burner already. Nolan Green looks like he is not taking a fast repair, as he is going to fix as much as that under green as he can. As it does not show he has towed, he's going to roll that thing out. Smart play, save that fast repair. Lights on the pace truck are off. We'll be going green next time. Bye. Not that I think it really matters for the grand scheme of the points event, but Ryan Pendleton is back at 11th. And the pace truck's going to make that hard left-hand turn. Kenny Boland has the ball, and he is going to take off as soon as possible. Going to get a great jump over Oswald, Hasty, and Osmer. Oswald to the high side. They're going to be 3 wide, almost back here for the second spot. Mike Hasty, 2 second place. Going to run the bottom. They're 2 by 2 by 2. Let's go ahead and throw it to the big cam from the top of the press box. Get a chance to see all the racing action here. They are 3 wide back there for what looks like to be the 10th spot. Great racing action all the way back here as Kenny Bolin is really starting to stretch out. Go ahead and throw the gap up so you guys can get a feel for how far out ahead he is. He is at the moment about a second ahead, as it is an all-out fist fight from third on back. They're 2 by 2. Great racing action. 3 wide for the 4th spot. That is Ronnie Osmer, John Smeal, Josh Oswald battled out there for the 3rd spot. William Griffith up in that as well. Ryan Pendleton charging up. He is, I guess he's only up to the 9th spot. But it is an absolute hornet's nest back here. John Smeal slides it a little bit too much there. William Griffith's going to come across the nose of 54. Aaron Johnson hard in the wall. Let's go and take a quick look at that one. We saw that one, so we don't really have to dissect it too hard. Dana Cunningham comes down after making a little bit of contact with oh, he's going to catch Tyler Rice as well. Kenny Bolin still your leader, 18 down. These guys are running 20-second laps compared to the sprint cars running 13s and 14s. So far, some great racing action here with the street stocks. It's probably the most side-by-side racing we have seen yet. Lights on the pace car are off. We're going to rack them and stack them 2 wide. Bolin, Hasty, Oswald, Osmer, your top 4. John Smeal in the 5th spot. William Griffith 6th. Those guys up 7 and 6 spots respectively. Danny Cunningham, your hard charger at the moment with up 9 spots. Nolan Green, your hard luck award back 11. Kenny Bolin up 2 spots is going to get the jump again, as we've seen all week long. The whoever controls the restart is going to have a significant advantage. So we'll throw it back to the TV3 so you can get a look at these guys. 3 wide all the way back, 2 wide all the way back. Hasty on the high side, Oswald in the slick, Smeal looking up to the above the slick, Osmer in the high side. Great racing 2x2 all the way around. 20 done, 30 to go. 21 complete, 29 to go. John Smeal going to throw a slider from the bottom to the top. Going to push the 3 wide. A little bit of contact between Daniel Cunningham and Ronnie Osmond. Those three are beating and banging. Griff checks up a little bit, keeps running over Daniel Cunningham on the slide. Ryan Pendleton is in the picture. He is in the 7th spot currently. Daniel Cunningham hanging tough on the bottom. Ronnie Osmer ripping the lip. John Smeal pounds the wall. Not sure what kind of damage it did to that 50 machine. But he is still maintaining the 4th spot. Ryan Pendleton trying to find a way around the 54 and the 02. Not quite able to find much. Cunningham running the bottom. We got a couple guys pounding the wall back there, it sounds like. Here comes Todd Schott and Nolan Green back up through the field. Is there going to be a little bit of 3 wide action here going into 3 and 4? Yeah, they're going to be 3 wide for a second. Daniel Cunningham still on the bottom. Ryan Pendleton in the middle. Ronnie Osmer on the high side. Off into 3 and 4 they go. Still 3 wide. Cunningham trying to find something down on the bottom. Not quite able to get anything going there. Osmer going to pull ahead just a hair on the high side. They are still door to door to door to door. Osmer's going to clear them both. Cunningham still working the bottom. Seems like the high side is just a touch bit dominant. Great racing between these guys back here for the 5th, 6th, and 7th spot. Todd Schott looking underneath Cunningham, trying to find something to get around him. Eric Burkhalter close behind. Great racing back here. We'll check in with your leader, Kenny Bolin, who is a second over Mike Hasty. Kenny Bolin made it into the All-Star event on a fan vote. Also the highest placing non-winner in the points, I believe, as well. So he is quite the talented dirt driver. Man, a few words. Hard to get him to talk about anything, really. So we are just past halfway, 22 to go. Mike Hasty in second. Josh Oswald battling it out with John Smeal for the 3rd spot. John Smeal underneath Josh Oswald on the bottom. Oswald on the top, looking to find some traction and drive around Oswald and get a podium spot with that Smeal Racing Designs street stock, sharp looking machine, black and teal, a little bit of green sprinkled in there. Ronnie Osmer looking to get inside the top 3 as well as he is in the picture. Ryan Pendleton charging back to the 6th spot. Tyler Rice and Aaron Johnson in a heated battle for the 15th spot. Tyler Rice, a lot of damage. Aaron Johnson had to take his faster pair. Not much of a dirt racer himself, more of an asphalt guy. As Kenny Bolin still a second over Hasty, who's a 2.5 over Oswald. We'll go ahead and throw it back up to the top of the booth to get a good shot of the field. Battled out, Ronnie Osmer running it high, wide enhancement, clicking the fence post with the spoiler on that Chevy Camaro. John Smeal still hanging tough, looking to throw a slide job on Oswald. Oswald going to cross him over. Onto the front stretch they go. Smeal to the high side, Oswald to the bottom. Great battle here for the 3rd spot. John Smeal on the high side, 17 laps to go. John Smeal going to pound the wall, going to hook Oswald, going to collect Osmer, going to collect Schott and Burkhalter. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Woo!
like.
You're good, man. I figured I probably cut down on.
All right, here we go. Smeal gonna hit the wall hard. Again, on the high side, gonna try to gather it back up. Gonna clip the 17 into the wall. Osmer nowhere to go. Gonna collect Osmer. Ryan Pendleton gonna sneak by. Oswald gonna sneak by as well. Down in front of Todd Schott. Down in front of Eric Burkhalter. Daniel Cunningham gonna squeak by. Osmer gonna go up the track. Ronnie Osmer gonna keep. Yeah, he's going around. What a mix-up there for the top three. Josh Oswald with heavy damage on that machine. A lot of damage on the right front of that machine. And the right rear of that machine. Ronnie Osmer still going to maintain fourth. Ryan Pendleton back to the fifth spot. Todd Schott took a glancing blow in that one. In sixth, Eric Burkhalter seventh. Dana Cunningham in eighth. As we wait for everything to shuffle back through, so we're going to rack them and stack them one more time. Kenny Bolin still your leader. Mike Hasty second. Josh Oswald third. Ronnie Osmer fourth. Ryan Pendleton back in fifth. Todd Schott in sixth. And we're green flag racing yet again. Ryan Pendleton slow on that start. Might not have started in the right gear. 16 to go. Kenny Bolin going to lead. Josh Oswald a little slow on the bottom. Got a lot of damage on that car. Might be underpowered. Mike Hasty on the high side looking to run down Kenny Bolin as the field. No one's dropped out yet. Everybody is still racing. $15 to go of the scheduled 50 laps. Kenny Bolin still leads. Mike Hasty close in tow. Got a good restart on that one. Timed his jump and got him. As we'll take a better look at that battle. Bolin 3/10 over Hasty. Hasty just a little. Kenny Bolin fast. Mike Hasty faster that time by. Kenny Bolin run the high side, which has seemed to be the faster line around. 13 to go. Mike Hasty gonna show a nose on the bottom, looking to find something, some momentum down there. He's gonna pull door to door with Bolin. Bolin's gonna keep it flat on the floor. Let's take a look inside that machine. A little bit of lift to get the car to set. Really get a glimpse on how much banking there is here at Bristol on the dirt. Just a little feather. Gonna slide it a little too far that time around. But Bolin and Hasty duking it out for the lead. The first real challenge Bolin has had since taking the lead. 10 to go. 2 hands in the air from Barney. Bolin on the bottom. Hasty ripping the lip. Hasty gonna get around him. New leader 72 this time by. 9 to go. Kenny Bolin in second, looking to retake the lead. Mike Hasty is your leader once Ryan Pendleton in that third spot. Kenny Bolin a little bit is going to make a move to the inside. A little too much slide out of the 15, but he is still there on his door. 8 to go. He's got to time his move right so he doesn't give Hasty much time to make a move back. Down to the bottom he goes. All the way to the apron. Got to slide it a little aggressive. I'm not sure if that was the move. Kenny must have liked it because he's still going to go for it. Great battle here for the lead here with 6 laps to go. Oh, big slide out of Hasty. Bolin has the momentum, not quite able to do anything with it. Gonna still run on his bumper as we have just a handful of laps remaining. 5 to go, the call. Off into turn 1. He drives it down to the bottom, trying to make something happen. Hasty ripping the lip. A lot more traction up there on the high side. Bolin to the bottom, driving it in deep, trying to find something. Still door to door. Hasty and Bolin go. 4 laps remaining. Bolin just not quite able to capitalize. He's up there in the grip. Got a great run out of the 2. Onto the backstretch he goes. Bolin trying anything. A little bit of contact to the 72. Both going to stay straight and racing. Ryan Pendleton still in the picture. Pendleton to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Running that Osmer line from the 410s. Too much sideways action there from Kenny Bolin. Tags the wall a little bit. 3 remaining. Mike Hasty, your leader. Great battle here from the top 3. Mike Hasty, just 2 laps remaining. Kenny Bolin out of tricks, it looks like. So we're going to take the white flag here. Off into 1 and 2 for the final time. 2 car lengths separate the leader. Kenny's going to drive it into 1 car length. Off into 3 and 4 they go. Mike Hasty still has 2 cars. Not much Bolin can do but ride around and take second. Mike Hasty going to win the street stock feature. Kenny Bolin second. Ryan Pendleton third. Josh Oswald 4th. Eric Burkhalter going to come home 5th. Wow. What a fantastic race that time around. Dana Cunningham knocking the barrels through the pit wall. Let's go ahead and hand out your Heartbreak Award goes to Ronnie Osmer, who's going to win a paint scheme from John Smeal Racing Designs. Tyler Rice, how do you let Griff and Brandon Wallace by? Would have won that one by 1. Your Hard Charger. It's tied between Daniel Cunningham and Mike Hasty. Mike Hasty and Cunningham up 8 spots from where they started. There's your unofficial results as Mike Hasty's going to hit the Kawicki. The Polish victory lap made famous by Alan Kawicki. That was quite the barn burner there for the final race of the Rebels Dirt Nationals. There goes Charles Stevens trying to ruin his victory lap. Waiting on Ryan Pendleton and your race winner, Mike Hasty. Mike Hasty's still celebrating, so we might not get him for a while. Well, I guess while we'll wait, we'll go ahead and grab Kenny Bone because he's here and present and waiting. Hey, Kenny, it's Alex up here in the Rebels booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
Great race. Took the lead on a caution that took out like the top 5, and you're able to control the restarts and led probably the most laps of the race. So why don't you go ahead and take us through that?
Yeah, I going here with these cars. I know it's going to be you have to have a good starting spot, momentum with these cars here. I pretty much I got lucky, and I always do good with these cars, and that last yellow that we had, I didn't need that. That what really killed me, and what uh that's what fuck. I'm sorry. I'm okay. That's what might kind of got around me, you know. But I mean, once I should have started moving up top, that top started coming in, and when I seen him started running that top, I should have took his line away from him. But it is what it is. I mean, I'll take a second place.
Yeah, you really. Yeah, there in the final stages, last probably 4 or 5 laps, I noticed started driving to the bottom, running even a lane higher than what he was running, trying to find some extra speed, but just run out of laps and run out of time.
Yeah, I just it is what it is, and uh, hopefully they put it on again next year, or I hope they do this again, and I'll definitely. It was fun. I had a fun time.
Alrighty, before I let you go, you got any sponsors you like to thank real quick?
Dirt Affliction, Central Glass and Glazing, uh, and all those guys who always gave me support and just kept on pushing me.
Alrighty, that is your second place finisher, Kenny Bolin. Um, third place finisher, your streak ends at 3. Tough break there in the early goings, and drove it back
Yeah.
hot and heavy to a third place finish. Go ahead and take us through your race.
Yeah, my bumper better might be a different color on the front and the back than what it started, but that was a blast. Yeah, would have loved to stayed up there in second, or hopefully race for the lead, but I had a great time going up through the field, and yeah, just kind of running out of laps there at the end. Was trying to run the bottom, see if I could just do anything but just follow those guys around. But yeah, great race for them. I know they were up front for the majority of it, if not all of it. So big shout out to those guys. Glad I could get back to third.
Yeah, even their back of the field looked like it was a riot. 2 and 3 wide racing all the way through. It seemed like from third all the way back to 16th.
Yeah, it was tight. It was a good time. I think I was 3 wide for 3 or 4 laps straight, so it was good, clean racing. These cars allow you to bump a little bit without getting them too upset in the right spots. So it was a good time for sure. I hope it was a good show for the broadcast.
Oh, it was a fantastic show.
Awesome.
Alrighty, you want to go through your list of sponsors again, like we haven't heard it enough?
Yeah. Once again, in the final time, thanks to Garrett Kinder and everyone who helped out over at Rebels to put this on. Hopefully it raised some money for the league, everything you guys do. Thank you for broadcasting this and letting everyone watch it, enjoy it. And then, yeah, everyone over at Goat Locker Racing. And then, same as always, all our sponsors over there, Cruising Classics. I got Jack's Wax. I got Nasty Sports Bar and Grill. So I think that's about it on this card. But yeah, just appreciate everyone who came out and raced and had a good time.
I don't think it's official, but I'm willing to bet a first, and a third is enough to give you the overall for the Dirt Nationals. So congratulations on that. Congratulations on your other 3 wins and tonight's third place finish.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
All right, third place, Ryan Pendleton. Garrett, you got any closing thoughts? Since I don't think we're going to get an interview for Mike Hasty.
Man, closing thoughts. I thought that last race was probably the crown jewel of them all. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of 3 wide, 2 wide racing throughout the entire field. Really enjoyed it. Really appreciate everybody coming out and watching, and anybody that supported this deal. It's a fun deal. I've already been asked when we're doing the next one. I'm not 100% sure. I might try and do one after every dirt oval season we run over here in Rebels. So about every 4 months we might run one of these deals. We'll probably switch the tracks up a little bit and have a good time with it. But man, just a good time all around. I can't complain about it. It's something that gets people out on the dirt that they don't typically run on. There's a lot of guys out here that they've run dirt and stuff before, but it's not just an everyday thing that they run on dirt. So good seeing those guys out there. I'm about neck deep in paperwork trying to figure out payouts and stuff for various awards we're giving away. So, man, I just had a good time. Good time race controlling. I appreciate you broadcasting the whole deal, and appreciate everybody that came out and raced it. That's a big deal. We'd been putting on events like this if we didn't have the participation turnouts like we do. So, big shout out to the field tonight. We've already decided who the winner is. I'm sure you already know because I think you talk to him every damn night. But Ryan Pendleton, I think he's going to be the one that brings home the 50-50 payout. So. We had 21 entries, so it should be around $110 Ryan Pendleton's going to bring home. So big shout out to him, and we'll get the rest. If you're watching this later on, we'll get the rest of the payouts and stuff for the various other awards paid out. I'm working on the paperwork for it right now. So
Alrighty. You want to go ahead and announce what we're going to start here the next couple weeks here on Tuesday nights?
Tuesday nights, man. If y'all think Dirt Oval is just kind of a goof off, have fun. You haven't seen Dirt Road yet. We're going to start running the Pro 4 trucks. So it's the 4-wheel drive off-road trucks. Unfortunately, it's a non-broadcasted league, so you folks at home can't watch it unless you have iRacing. And if you do, well, then just bring yourself on over here to Original Rebels Racing League. Sign up for the Tuesday night Dirt Invaders League, and we'll get you put in on these off-road trucks. They're going to be a hoot and a half. Man, everybody has had so much fun with those last time around. We messed around with the rally cars the first time and then the Pro 4s this time, so I'm excited.
Yeah, it actually kicks off next week at Bark River. So
yeah, we're going to start it next week. So 8-week season, and then we'll get back to the Dirt Oval stuff, and then we'll just keep flip-flopping back and forth, having a good time with it.
Alrighty, that's about all I got for y'all tonight. Yeah, Ryan Pendleton, obviously in dominating fashion, going to take the overall. Got a couple more events to hand or awards to hand out for this event, but till we get those figured out, as a wise man once said,